Duke Dennis operates in an abundance mindset no matter what he is doing. And a big reason for this is actually how he came up on YouTube.
You're gonna have to work every single day. No breaks, every single day, bruh, until you can get out of that situation, bro. That's what I did, bro. I worked every single day, non-stop, ain't missing a beat.
Oh, hey, whoa, them grunts. This nigga staring in my eyes, grunting and shit. Hold up.
Dead broke though.
Hey, yo, whoa. The psychology of Duke Dennis. This nigga has elevated to a point where niggas is analyzing him from a philosophical level. You gotta respect it. Video by Alex the Virgo. I fought with this boy.
Risk, bro. Start taking risks, bro. So you will never be able to say, I wish I would have did that, bro. I wonder what happened if I would have did this right here. Me? Bro, I got here where I am today by taking a risk, bro. I remember when I was working at a regular job, bro. I quit. I walked out and went straight home and start grinding YouTube full time, no job, no nothing. And look how it turned out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So y'all boys need to start taking risks. If it work, great. If it don't work, whatever, try something else. You know what I'm saying? Start taking risks, bro. Bro, look, you don't matter to nobody when you nobody. When you nobody, you don't matter to nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you broke, nobody give a f. When you need help, don't nobody give a f. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you start going ballistic, as soon as you start doing your motherfucking thing, as soon as you start putting in work, that's when niggas wanna start talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew like that I was gonna be somebody. I don't know why, I just always felt it, bro. I just always felt that, bro, that I was gonna be somebody, bro, regardless of what it was. I just always felt like, bro, dude, bro, you bigger than the hood, bro. You bigger, you much more, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
Duke Dennis, the man who is considered a god of aura.
Oh shit, I ain't never seen this nigga without his hat on.
A master of Rizz.
Let me know when you outside.
Ooh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo!
You could tell he thought about that dap up, but he's like, I can't do my boy Kai dirty like that. Look how Kai had the dap up loaded for a second there. 1, 2.
Yo!
A father of multiple children.
Am I one of Duke Dennis' baby mamas? Yes, I am.
Oh my God, no, she's not!
And people can only seem to wonder night and day, what makes Duke Dennis so
Bitches out here false claiming BM status, that's crazy.
attractive? What makes him so successful? Why can't he seem to lose at anything? Well, it's a very simple answer. Before we get into that though,
So he in the frequency of being a winner.
It's the Virgo. Like this video, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Today I'm going to be breaking down the psychology of Duke Dennis and what makes him so successful in all walks of life. With that, let's get straight to it. Duke Dennis's first attribute that makes him so successful in life is his abundance mindset.
Why the f was you laughing when they broke shit?
Cause, bro, you know, it's like a, I looked at it like a positive. Like, nigga got a lamb, nigga. And that nigga broke in my lamb, nigga, like 4 years ago, I wasn't able to say no shit like that. I never thought I'd ever be able to say a nigga broke in my lamb. You know what I'm saying?
Duke Dennis operates in an abundance
That's powerful, man.
mindset no matter what he is doing. And a big reason for this is actually how he came up on YouTube.
You're gonna have to work every single day. No breaks, every single day, bro, until you can get out of that situation, bro. That's what I did, bro. I worked every single day, non-stop, ain't missing a beat.
Oh, hey, whoa. Them grunts. This nigga staring in my eyes, grunting and shit. Hold up.
Dead broke though.
Hey. Yo, whoa. Hold up.
Every day, that's what
See, originally, Duke thought consistency was the key to success, which, don't get me wrong, it is, but not.
Nah, nigga, because a lot of people are consistently taking L's. Niggas is consistently not making no progress. That's a myth that consistency alone is the key.
Physical. Being consistent in a successful frequency and mindset is the key to success.
Yeah,
But see, the physical realm is the last realm and lowest realm of existence. A perfect example of how I can explain this to you. Say you get angry, right? You don't get angry first physically and ball your fists up, then get the chemicals in your brain, then get the thought to be angry. No, first you get the thought of being angry by something in your emotional body, your energy body, your spiritual body being harmed in some sort of way. And then that then trickles down to the chemicals in your brain that then creates a chemical reaction that then trickles down to the physical that makes you react to the situation angrily. And the same goes for success. Success all starts in your mindset. I always say successful people aren't successful.
Now, but here's the thing you also got to know. I completely agree with what Alex just said, but it does work the other way around as well. It's not just, it's bi-directional. So you can change how you are feeling emotionally. You can change how you're vibrating energetically, spiritually, starting with the physical. That's the power of breathing exercises. That's the power of smiling even when things are going poorly. You do these things, it has a ripple effect, changing your emotion, changing your spiritual state, and thus changing the reality that you manifest.
Because they receive lots of success or because they work really hard. They are successful people because they understand they are entitled to success. So they operate in that frequency. They act like a successful person because they are. So they receive realities that coincide with that. It is not to say that you have to have this down like that to receive success, because there's a lot of people that believe working really hard is what will get them success. So that's normally what gets them to success, because while they are working hard, they are in a frequency of, since I'm working hard, I am being successful. I'm gaining success and I'm getting closer and closer to success by working hard. And since they believe that, that's normally is what pushes them to success. But normally after people break through and get to success like this, they understand that it is literally just a frequency. This is normally why a lot of successful people, after working really hard and grinding, and they start slacking, being lazier, not grinding as hard, and they lose that hunger, they still receive more success than when they were grinding really hard, because they understand that success is just a mindset. And Duke Dennis is no different in this regard, because initially whenever people used to ask Duke Dennis how to be successful in life, YouTube, whatever it was, he initially would tell them, be consistent, post every single day. If you don't do these things, then you don't want it bad enough.
But what's the real key? The real key to this shit, like,
The real key is, you do YouTube, right? How many subs you got, bro?
right now I only got like 130 something.
130 something, bro. How many times you upload up?
I upload at least once a week. I'm going on like 4 times a month.
Come on, man. I do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, bro. You don't want it bad enough, bro. Because if you want it bad enough, you doing everything. You know what I'm saying? In your power.
And despite this not being Duke Dennis's mindset anymore, it actually goes hand in hand with his abundance mindset, because Duke doesn't lack anything. When you look at him, he looks like he literally has it all: money, girls, and genuine relationships. And all abundance is, the mindset for having abundance is understanding you have more than enough. And you can look at him and see this is him. And by him initially starting off and getting success by grinding every single day, getting a video out, streaming every single day, it taught his brain to move on very quickly. So it's very easy for him to detach from results.
Yo, Duke, how much subs did you actually start getting like good money?
It's not about subs, gang. It's like the views.
Oh, like
if you get like 10K views a video and you actually like working hard and being consistent, that's when you start seeing good money. If you consistent on YouTube and you get 10K a month, you could drop a video the first day of the month, but by the time the 30th comes, that bitch could be at like 90 or 100K without you even like realizing it, cause you moving on to the next video.
Bro, that's a fact, bro. All you gotta do is look at my reaction channel and you see that shit play out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas, you watch the videos when they drop, so you see views that look like this. You know what I'm saying? You see the 15K, you see the 26K. But if you scroll down, I don't know how many of y'all niggas do this shit. You scroll down, you see videos that in the first few days had 10K. This bitch got 62K, 32, 37. Oh, nigga, all this shit fucking add up, bro. 54K. This shit did not have that within the first few days. I got videos. If you sort, and it shit, all you gotta do is sort by popular to really see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This video first week had like, by the end of the first week, this video had like 20 something K, bro. And I moved on with my life, forgot about this video. But then circle back around, this shit got 126K. And that's how you end, that's how you make a lot of money on YouTube. You feel me? It's a compounding effect, momentum.
Pretty much. Like you could have 1 million channel views overall in 30 days. Motherfucker going for the like 100Ks every time.
And normally what stops abundance and success from entering your life is literally your desperate energy of wanting it really bad, and you end up repelling it. When you chase a dog, it's gonna run away. And Duke on a psychological level understands this, because now when he talks about getting success, instead of telling people work every single day, grind harder than everybody else, he now tells people to work at your own pace. Do what works for you. Operate in your own frequency.
It ain't even consistency. I think it's go at your own pace, bro. Like smooth is fast. If y'all, I don't know if y'all done heard that before, but nigga, smooth is fast. Go at your own pace.
Yeah, they say slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Go smooth, cause smooth is fast. Cause if you go too fast, you're gonna trip up and fall, make mistakes and shit. If you go too slow, you're gonna get left behind. So go at your own pace, cause your own pace is real smooth. And you know what I'm saying? If you're going smooth, you going and you get a rhythm with it, then it starts seeming a little fast since it's going so, since it's flowing so good. And don't be trying to keep up with the next motherfucker. Just do you.
If you had to start over right now from scratch, do you feel like you'd be able to do it all over again?
It'll take like 3 months.
Yeah, same, bro. Oh my God, bro. If I could go back and coach myself when I just started, nigga, get their fucking Lord. God damn it.
3 months.
That should be insane. But I get to do that in a way with my kids. That's a beautiful thing about having children, man, is you get to teach them and train them and coach them in all the things that you didn't get when you were younger. You feel me?
You could do it.
2, maybe 2.
Now you're stressing. Now you're stressing.
Maybe 2. I'm just saying, like, I would start like making myself a peer of theirs, and then eventually people will like start mentioning me, of course, with them.
And then you're in there.
I'm in the door then.
Wow, you just laid out the perfect blueprint.
Nah, but it's easy though. That's how I look at it.
And since he has mastered his own frequency and knows that his life is one of abundance, he receives realities that
All right, Oswaldo, you need to tap in with my spiritual channel, because when you just asking this question shows me you don't understand how to get the things you want in this life. So Oswaldo, he asks, Don, let's say someone starts streaming or doing YouTube. How long of not getting good results should they quit? That tells me that you believe success comes from the external. You should start YouTube on day 1 with the belief that I have 1 million subscribers. Understanding, yes, you don't have it in the physical, but you can only get what you already have spiritually and emotionally in this life. Let me put it to you like this. Does the dude become confident with chicks because he gets the girl? Or is it his confidence that gets him the girl? Life is the exact same way. The universe is feminine in that sense. The universe does not submit to force or violence. It submits to seduction, to being in a relaxed, just state where you take it for granted. The universe gives you whatever you want. The universe is not against you, bro. Life is not against you. This world you live in is not against you. This universe does not give you any challenges. You give yourself challenges. You make obstacles in your mind based off of the situation. One guy can come to a situation and look at it in a positive light, a growing experience. Oh, maybe the universe, like 2 niggas will pop a tire. One dude will look at it as like, man, maybe if I didn't blow out this tire, I was going to get in an accident in the next intersection. And so the universe was just protecting me. Ah, man, I'm so grateful. Let me go ahead and change my tire and get going about my business. Another dude, pop a tire. God fucking damn it. Why is everything always against me? And it's a domino effect. And that's how their entire life plays out. You feel me? And so there are no obstacles, bro, besides the one you invent in your mind. Everything that you view as an obstacle, somebody else will view that as a stepping stone. So you gotta already assume the state, the energetic state of a dude who is already successful at YouTube. Get up out of the bed and be like, I am this person. I have these many subs. Not for the sake of deluding yourself, but for the sake of, how would I move if that was the case? Nigga, you'll brush your teeth differently if you assume the state of a nigga with 1 million subs. Why? Because you're happy. You're like, man, my life is amazing. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars a year. I get to do what I love to do for a living. You know what I'm saying? I got people that respect and admire my art or my thoughts or whatever. People that rock with me. My life is so fun and amazing. That nigga brushes his teeth way differently than the dude who is all wrapped up in his current present situation of working a dead-end job or a low-paying job, but living in an environment that isn't ideal. And that's what he thinking about when he brushes teeth. God damn it. I got that bill to pay. Fuck, I hate this job. Shit, maybe I hope this YouTube shit work out. Maybe I'll find some time to work on it when I get home today. I don't know. But damn, most people who start YouTube channels don't ever make it. So low key, I might be wasting my time. Maybe I should go back to school. Niggas go to school and don't fucking make money either. You know what I'm saying? But what it is, you believe that most people who get a degree end up making more money than people who don't have a degree. That's just something you were told, right? And you believe it. And so you have all this confidence that that's the way it will play out. And so that's why more than likely that's how it plays out for you. You take for granted that if you go out and get a degree or a master's degree or a PhD, you will make money. And so that's why it happens. If you had the same attitude about anything else you desired in this life, the same shit would happen. So
coincide with that. He makes more and more money. He gets more and more women. He gets more and more success, love, clout, whatever he wants. And he doesn't even work his hard. Just look at how he talks about money, how he spends his money so free and willingly.
What, is that Bottega shirt?
Yeah.
You don't need to go to school. Obviously, you don't need to go to school, nigga. You don't realize that? What does it mean to need to do something? It means that if you don't do it, you can't be successful or you can't get what you want. Obviously, you don't need to go to school. You might need to go to school, though, because you can't become successful outside of that structured, because you're that structured, curated model of going from A to B to C, because you don't have enough belief in yourself. People who don't have the ability to believe in themselves 1000% should go to school. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who believe in themselves who go to school. There are. They believe in themselves, they go to school and they become amazing, whatever the fuck it is that they studied in school. I'm not shitting on school. I'm not talking about school. It's not like school is good or bad. But there's some people who have such little belief in themselves that it's impossible for them to become successful at anything unconventional. They need to have their hand held through life. And school is very good at doing that. Now, there's some people who go to school who have life by the horns, and they go to school because they need to go to school to do what they want to do. They want to be a doctor. They want to make amazing friends, like build strong networks at a university. They want to be a lawyer. They want that shit. And so you got to go to school. But if they wanted to be a YouTuber or they wanted to start a business, they would have did that instead with the same belief and conviction and been successful. So there's nothing good or bad about any of these paths. It's all about you. That's who it all comes down to. It all comes down to you and what you believe about yourself.
See, I like the green one.
Oh, yeah,
The white tee basic.
See,
I
basic,
low-key-
basic shit.
I low-key like
$1,000 white
this
tee.
one.
See, I don't feel like that was nobody's business though. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say
Those Supreme shorts?
that was
Nah,
$1,000. I was
nigga,
$1,000 white
no,
tee.
Have you wore it twice?
Nah, I haven't worn those pants.
That's my bad habit. Duke Dennis might just be extremely rich. He had no hesitation to go directly to one of the most expensive jewelry stores in his city to buy his very first bust down watch. But for Duke, he did it with ease. And the jeweler was even surprised at how fast Duke made his purchase without even thinking.
I like this. Yeah, I want this one.
And that's gotta be the quickest sale ever.
Oh yeah, nah, but I know what I want.
He doesn't hold on to it because he knows there will always be more. He knows he has more than enough. It's the same for women. He isn't stressing over one girl because he knows there's 20 more lined up. To whom has, more will be given. He appreciates all the things that he has.
1,000%.
They changed my life right there. When I woke up that next morning, I had actresses, WNBA players, female artists, Instagram models, everybody DMing me. I used to get bitches before YouTube. Bro, stop thinking that bitches is that important, bro. It's not, bro. Listen. Just don't give a fuck if you got dreads, got them a box cut, a mohawk, none of that. Happiness changed my whole life. Confidence changed my whole life. Me starting to like love who I was as a person changed.
Bro, see, this is what I say. If you ask Duke to explain like the metaphysical principles of the universe or manifestation or shit like that, he probably wouldn't like articulate it in a very like detailed way. He understands it intuitively, right? There are people who that's it, bro. It's talent. Some people just have this shit intuitively, and some people have to have it fucking like the books open to them. The people understand it intuitively is because they were programmed properly at a young age by somebody, some way, somehow. And so they didn't need to sit down and think deeply about this shit to really get it. You feel me? But people who have been programmed with bad programming, they need to be woken up. They need to get the bad programming ripped out and replaced with good programming so they can start believing in themselves. Confidence is a choice. You know what confidence is? It's just a lack of anxiety. That's all confidence is. People are like, oh, how do I become more confident? Bro, you're already confident about a lot of things. Are you confident that you can go and pour yourself a glass of water without spilling it? Right? All that is you don't have the anxiety. You don't have fear that you won't be able to do that thing. And so that's all it is, man. It's you need to stop worrying about shit. Anxiety and fear, that just comes from doubting yourself. That just comes from having these imaginations about negative outcomes and then buying into them emotionally. That's all anxiety is. That's all fear is. That's all doubt is. It's just a bad story you tell yourself that you choose to believe in.
My whole life. And I look exactly the same.
He operates in an appreciative abundance mindset. And this is pretty much the same as confidence. Realizing that things come and go, but what is inside of you is forever. So as long as you have that, which is you, there'll never be anything above you. There'll never be anything you can't obtain. This is ultimately what makes Duke Dennis so successful in all walks of life. It's very simple and an easy principle to apply to your own life. And anybody can do it. I mean, look, it literally worked for him. But anyways, yeah, that's the psychology of Duke Dennis. Like and subscribe, man. I'm Alex the Virgo. Go check out my...
Yeah, bro. You know, a lot of y'all know my history on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I went down that religious path. And then when I deconstructed and came out of that, that shit was a little messy. And it had some negative impact on my YouTube channel. My reactions were getting like 1,000 views, 2,000 views because the algorithm got all fucked up. Because, you know what I'm saying, niggas was switching up on me, niggas was unsubscribing and all that. This is back when I had like less than 30,000 subs on my reaction channel. And I was getting comments like, go put the fries in the bag, your shit is cooked, da-da-da, da-da-da. but I had started to come into an understanding of how the universe works. I wonder what that person says now. He circled back around to my channel now. Not even fucking 6 months later, I'm averaging 20, 30,000 views a video. I'm making 5 figures a month, nigga, just off of my reaction channel. Easy work. Why? The difference between me and him, he believes that your future, your status, your situation in life is determined by the external. He says, oh, look, all these people switching up on you, your views is dropping, you losing subs. That means you're going to be unsuccessful. Nigga, how can niggas make you fall off if they didn't put you on? How is that even possible? How could falling off be in the hands of other people when it wasn't other people that made you successful? It was you that made you successful. So it's only you can make yourself unsuccessful. That's how it works. And so, because as I was coming into this understanding of how the world, the universe, reality actually works, I was starting to look at my life and see the patterns, and shit was like it all clicked. I was like, oh, all I gotta do is lock in like this. And then here I am. And of course, I'm sure that same person will turn around and say, make up some new shit, because it's all projection. They're just projecting their lack of power, their inability to accomplish things in their life onto other people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, you can have whatever you want in this life. It's literally all in your hands. It's nobody else has anything to do with it. There is nobody to blame. There is nothing to complain about, bro. Every situation you find yourself in life, you put yourself there, unconsciously or consciously, unfortunately. Of course, that's not the case for infants and children. But there comes a point in time where the responsibility goes from being in the hands of the people who are taking care of you to being in your hands. In the Bible, that's called the age of accountability. Right? And so, yeah, man, once you're of a certain age, late teens, 20s and up, bro, you have nobody to blame but yourself for the way your life goes from here. Stop blaming your parents, stop blaming your friends, stop blaming your zip code. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those things are the reason why your life started off a certain way, but they don't need to determine how that shit ends, bro. They don't need to determine how that shit goes from here. That's all in your hands. So, yeah, man. But shout out to Alex, bro. This was a great video. I enjoyed it.